this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander. This vehicle features a 2.5-liter inline-4 engine with all-wheel drive. There have been no accidents or damages reported to CARFAX, and this vehicle has had 2 previous owners. As we get closer here to the front of this SUV, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek red diamond clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille, as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side and take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features chrome 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels with black insets, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter, so you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the outside of your mirror caps, you do have your turn signal indicators integrated into those, and you'll also be able to see that you do have a right side camera to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. And on the insides on the mirrors, you do have a blind spot monitor that will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. Behind all of those wheels, you do have mud guards, which will help to prevent not only mud from flinging up on your vehicle, but from anything that might chip away the paint like gravel or stone chips. And lastly, here on the handle, you do have passive keyless entry, which is that little black square right there. Passive keyless entry is really convenient because if your vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever having to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this vehicle. Here on the inside of this red SUV, you do have a lovely simulated suede and leatherette upholstery on the seats for a smooth and comfortable ride. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection form, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 930 seconds in both your front tires and 830 seconds in both your rear tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 1030 seconds in both the front and the rear. So you have a long ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well, still in its plastic. If you ever have any questions, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue on to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see here in the rear occupant seating, this vehicle does have 3 rows of seats to seat a total of 7 people. And for this row in particular, if you have 2 people sitting here instead of 3, that middle seat does fold down to become an additional armrest with 2 cup holders in it. You also have a small space here for these rear occupants, as well as charging ports underneath for their mobile devices. You also have pockets on the backs of both of those front seats, and that far rear row of occupants do have cup holders for them as well. And down on the floor, you do have all-weather floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, all of the doors do have a storage space in them, as well as powered windows. I'll just close that door and we'll continue on to take a look here at the rear of this SUV. All along the bumper, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and you also have them in the front. They will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking, and you also have a backup camera, and again, that right side camera to go along with that. I will just open up the liftgate, and as you'll be able to see, it does go up with the press of a button as it is powered. Alright, as you'll be able to see back here, you do have a little bit of space, enough for a small grocery run, but those seats do fold down. In fact, the center seats do fold down very easily as to the left and right area. You do have levers, which will automatically fold those middle seats down for you with ease. This far rear row of seats do fold down easily as well to give you a lot more space in the rear area. This vehicle also comes with a retractable cargo visor, which will help to protect anything you put here in the rear area, not only from the sun, but from any curious passerbys. You'll also be able to see here that you do have a carpeted cargo mat as well. And when that far row of seats are folded down, their headrests do store conveniently underneath the floorboards. I will just close the liftgate and we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience and to help prevent you from ever getting locked out. This vehicle does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, meaning you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your dashboard backlight controls. I'll now just get inside this vehicle and turn it on for you. This vehicle is a push to start. as you'll be able to see with the engine running and the dashboard lit up, this vehicle has about 51,043 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the left side of the steering wheel, as over here are your volume controls as well as your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you. As you'll be able to see up there, this vehicle does come with a forward collision warning as well as the blind spot indicator, which you've already seen, as well as lane keep assist. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, you do have your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration, as well as your adaptive cruise controls. Adaptive cruise control is really convenient because you can basically set a certain speed to cruise along the highway at, and if you end up falling behind somebody, this vehicle will automatically match their speed. And you can also set how far away you want to follow them. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of the vehicle, you do have a lovely touchscreen LCD display to help prevent you from ever getting lost. And I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. And again, you do have that right side camera as well to help give you that full 360 view around you. Underneath that display, you do have all of these controls for it. A bit farther down, you do have your climate controls, and the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated to help keep you comfortable in the winter. A bit farther down, you have a small space for something like your phone, a USB and USB-C charging port, power outlet, your main gear shift behind that, parking brake, drive mode, and terrain switch, as well as your hill descent control toggle, 2 cup holders, and your main storage compartment behind that. We'll now move on to the last section of this video. We do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking out for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want to make the purchasing process transparent and straightforward. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of the vehicle, you do have some general wear, such as a marking here on the top of that center storage console and a discoloration there on the ceiling. But other than those, nothing is really standing out to me. So we'll take a look here now at the outside of this vehicle. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front of this vehicle. And here along the front, you do have several nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. This vehicle also has comparatively very few to what I usually see on SUVs as they're coming through our dealership. And we'll come along here now to the passenger side. Some faint scuffing there on the bottom of the mirror cap. A very, very slight scuff there. As well as there. We'll continue around here now to the rear. Now often on SUVs, where I do tend to see several imperfections is where the liftgate meets the bumpers. People don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. But as I take a look here, I am not noticing any of those nicks or scratches that I would typically see. And as I take a look here at the bumper, I'm not really seeing any of those along the bumper either. I will just close the liftgate and we'll continue back around here to the driver's side. A slight dent there. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a red SUV with the ability to seat 7, a rear power liftgate, right side and backup camera, fog lights, front and rear proximity sensors, mudguards, all-weather floor mats, a retractable cargo visor, smartphone integration, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, passive keyless entry, a blind spot monitor, built-in navigation, 2 keys, and all-wheel drive, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this SUV and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.